Hello, everyone, and as you can probably guess from the title or this picture currently up on your screen, I'm sure you can just about figure out what we're going to talk about today. I am going to give you my top 10 NBA players of all time while also revealing to you who my GOAT is. For those of you who know me personally, I'm sure you already know who Buckeye Mike's GOAT is. But with that being said, let's get right into this. My number 10 is Dirk Nowitzki. Now, Dirk was 1-1 in the NBA Finals, a one-time Finals MVP. He's a well-known top foreign NBA star in the league. At least he was while he played. And he made the fadeaway his signature move. Obviously, you can see from the image that if Dirk shoots a shot 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a fadeaway. Number 9 is Jerry West, who by far of our top 10 here had the worst finals record. He inspired generations to play the game. Went 1-8 in the NBA Finals, one-time Finals MVP, and a 14-time All-Star. Jerry eventually became the logo, as we all know. And Jerry played better and meant a lot more in the regular season. Granted, most of his NBA Finals, he just ended up just running into the Boston Celtics, who were just overall built better. Also led by just overall better. And the Celtics were led by Bill Russell at the time, I believe. So, yeah. Jerry West is definitely on my list, even though he is further down the list. At number 8, we got Magic Johnson. Magic went 5-4 in the NBA Finals. He went to 9 NBA Finals. A three-time Finals MVP, a 3-time NBA MVP, and a 12-time All-Star. Now, Magic had the more legendary NBA Finals pre-Michael Jordan, if you ask me. Some battles with Dr. J, Larry Bird. His last NBA Finals that he lost, he actually lost to Michael Jordan. as the Lakers were slowly coming into the post Magic and Kareem era. Magic Johnson was a heck of a scorer, but more importantly, he was more of an assister. He definitely was more of a pass first type of person, and I believe that his stats show that. So at number 7, we have Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was 5-1 in the NBA Finals. That one loss was to LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh in the Miami Heat. He was a 3-time Finals MVP, a 2-time MVP, a 15-time All-Star, and 1998 Rookie of the Year. Tim Duncan changed the way of the big man and really helped turn it into what it is today. If it wasn't for Tim Duncan, we wouldn't have people like Victor Wembanyama, Draymond Green, Anthony Davis, so on and so forth. My number 6, Bill Russell. Now, Bill Russell may be considered the GOAT for a lot of people because of his finals record being 11-2 with him being a 5-time MVP and a 12-time All-Star. Bill Russell really impacted the way the league was and impacted how the league would transform later on. All right. Now, my number 5, Larry Bird. Larry Bird was 3-2 in the NBA Finals with the 2-time Finals MVP and a 3-time NBA MVP. 12-time All-Star and the 1980 NBA Rookie of the Year. Larry Bird had great matchups with Magic Johnson, and it seemed like every time Larry went to the finals, he was facing off with Magic Johnson. All right, now we're getting into the nitty gritty. My number 4 is Steph Curry. Man, I love this guy. 4-2 in the NBA Finals. Of course, one of the 2 losses in the finals, the infamous 3-1 blown lead. One of the 2 losses, of course, the 3-1 blown lead, infamously blown lead to none other than LeBron James, and a healthy Cleveland Cavaliers. And honestly, in my opinion, if it wasn't for KD coming to Golden State, I do think, sadly, that Steph's finals record would be a lot worse because I think, in my personal opinion, that the Cavs were built to beat the Warriors again and again. But that's not how history wrote itself, and we have to deal with it. And then, you know what? That's fine. Of active players, Steph is my number 2. So let's go. Steph Curry has a Finals MVP. Of course, it came in the 2022 NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. All NBA rookie, 10-time All-Star. He's a heck of a golfer. And like the rest of our top 4, he has his own pair of shoes, his own brand of shoes. Now, number 3 for me is Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. Rest in peace. Sadly, I began to appreciate what Kobe did after he retired. It really puts things like his 81-point game against Toronto, his crazy Western Conference playoff games against the Phoenix Suns, his battles with Dirk, his battles with the Celtics in perspective. Not to mention, he went out on top, sort of. He managed to score 61 points in his final ever NBA game. And, overall, he's got to be up there, right? Anyway, Kobe Bryant went 5-2 in the NBA Finals. 2-time Finals MVP. And he's gone head-to-head. Sadly, not in the finals, but he's gone head-to-head with my number 1 and my number 2. And I'm sure you can all figure out who number 1 and number 2 is. But can you figure out who is where? Ba-ba-da-da. My number 2 is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I'm sorry. Not really. 6-0 in the NBA Finals. 6 Finals MVPs. Has his own brand of shoes. And, oh my goodness, we could sit here all day and talk about all the incredible, miraculous shots that Michael Jordan's hit over the years. But I won't do that to you guys. It's just incredible shots like the quote-unquote push-off against Malone in the NBA Finals, the 98 NBA Finals, to reset himself, go up for the shot. The incredible moving in midair shot against Cleveland. His infamous leaping from the free throw line slam dunk in the slam dunk contest. And he is the leader in allowing especially NBA guys to have their own brand of shoes. He started all that. And now, my number one, LeBron James. LeBron James is my number one all-time player in the NBA currently. He is the GOAT. Whether you agree with me or not, or you think I'm right or wrong, doesn't matter. This is a personal opinion. This GOAT debate is dumb. I give all credit to Mr. Number 2, Michael Jordan, but hands down, in my personal opinion, LeBron James is the GOAT. Now, yes, his finals record doesn't show very well. 4-6 in the NBA Finals. Look who he went up against in the finals. A lot of who he went up against were heavy hitters out of the West. 4-6 in the finals, 4 finals MVPs, mind you, on 3 different teams. 3-time MVP. Went to 9 NBA finals in a row. That's unheard of from one team, let alone one player. 9. That's crazy. Or maybe it was 8. I think it might have been 8. But still, that's crazy. 10 finals altogether. Yeah, my bad. That's 8 in a row. He is the all-time scorer in the NBA. Everything he does is just incredible, amazing, marvelous. LeBron James puts up crazy numbers every night. He is doing what he did as a rookie. Still, in year 21, he has broken, I tell you, Father Time. He's been able to avoid Father Time as a whole all this time. He's been virtually non-injured his whole career. Now, yes, I know the biggest thing he's had in his entire career was the groin thing. LeBron James isn't done yet, people. Mark my words, LeBron James will win at least 1 more title, if not 2, to tie Jordan in titles. And if he doesn't, oh well. You cannot measure the GOAT based on championships. LeBron is well past time due for some respect. And you have my undying respect, my undying loyalty, LeBron. You are above and beyond the greatest player to ever play basketball. I haven't seen anything like you. I've seen carbon copies that don't work out. I've seen people that almost measure up. But I said almost. LeBron James is it. The man owns over 70 records in the league. the man will finish somewhere between 45,000 and 50,000 points. Think about that. Because if LeBron can turn it on right now and the Lakers can start cranking out wins to where they can get to the playoff and have a decent playoff run, he could theoretically finish the season with 41,000 points. Now, am I saying he will? No. He'll probably break 41 somewhere more realistically early beginning of next season. But if he can make another Western Conference Finals push, or even a Finals push somehow, he could break 41,000 before the season's over. It's just astonishing to me the things that LeBron does. And he's done all this without taking a break. MJ. He's going to be the oldest player to ever play. He's going to be the longest player to play the game. I think a lot of the records LeBron is setting, because he's just playing for the love of the game, will likely never be broken, at least not in my lifetime. And I'm almost 28. I'll be 28 in a couple months. Anyway, after we've looked at this astonishing list, what's your list? Who do you think should be on the list that wasn't on the list? Do you think that, I'm sure you do, especially up at the top, do you think that there were certain players who were on the list but in the wrong spot? I want to know from you. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you never ring the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. It builds morale when you do. Like this video, leave a comment, and sub to the channel. Let's go, as we are on our way marching towards 1.2 or 1.3K subs on the Shady Sports channel. So yeah, subscribe to both channels. Everyone have a great day. I look forward to reading all y'all's comments. And yeah, have a good one.